Guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about some wireless VR today. We got two topics to cover, the DisplayLink and Oculus's stance on wireless VR. Let's get to the DisplayLink before we get to the Oculus news. DisplayLink, well, Ars Technica, they released some new information today, which will be down in the show notes below, in the comments, and in the description. The DisplayLink right out the gate kind of caught my eye because it has double the battery life of the TPCAST. The TPCAST, which is the competitor that we've all been following, is around $200 and has about a 90-minute battery life. The DisplayLink, though, has a 180-minute battery life, and also has another feature I think is going to one-up it from the TPCAST in the sense that it's actually more wireless. Well, what do you mean more wireless? It's already wireless. The DisplayLink has the battery in the unit on the back of the head. The TPCAST, you have to actually put that in your pocket. So I think that's going to be definitely a winning feature for the DisplayLink. The weight might be an issue. I could definitely see that being maybe a thing, especially when you put that on your head and you've got headphones and you're swinging around your head. I'm interested to see how that goes. And also, I'm interested about the health reasons. I have literally had some of you guys in my previous videos arguing back and forth with each other whether this is safe or not. So maybe we get that going again. Is this safe? Let me know in the comments below. Do I need to worry about this blowing up on my head? Now, one other thing to mention about the DisplayLink. Ars Technica, having tested out both of these units, did say that the DisplayLink is actually the superior version. The TPCAST is only just closer to launch. So if anything, you guys might want to put your interest on the DisplayLink and not the TPCAST. One of the other things DisplayLink actually said themselves as well, that they actually have the capability of doing dual 4K at 60 frames a second. So it's only really computer hardware that's holding them back from the processing of the wireless. One other thing I wanted to quickly mention was PC Games N recently did an interview with a high-end Oculus guy about Oculus's viewpoint on wireless going forward, and I put that in the show notes. You can read some of the juicy details down there, but some of the highlights basically were just that Oculus doesn't, going forward, really want to invest in wireless at this moment. If anything, they want to make the headset cheaper. So that's really cool. Going forward, maybe we'll see that Oculus drop down a little bit. Maybe we'll see another Oculus at a lowered price. But definitely, they don't have any wireless ambitions over the next year on their plate. So if you do have an Oculus, you're probably going to see wireless come in the form of the TPCAST or the DisplayLink. Oculus is definitely firm on wanting to get better visuals over wireless. And they're also concerned that the technology isn't there to get those better visuals into the headset, which kind of is interesting because that conflicts with what this DisplayLink said. DisplayLink had said, like I stated earlier, they're ready to do right now 4K dual at 60 frames a second. So that doesn't quite line up. One company's saying they're ready, and then you've got Oculus saying, no, we can't do higher resolution like that. The technology doesn't exist. So I almost feel that that's just them kind of backpedaling a little bit. Please, Oculus guys, don't freak out. It kind of does just sound like that they don't want to dip into it whatsoever, and it's just not a priority. It doesn't make sense though, because in the end we've seen that right now wireless is not coming from Oculus, it's not coming from HTC, it's coming from these third-party providers. So I don't even know why he even ended up saying all that stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It's a really good article. Dive into it, Oculus guys. I'm sorry if I upset anybody. Wasn't trying to, just talking about what he said. And I will see you guys on the next video.